welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2024 PMSL America's fall season, day number 1. Thinking there's a sliver of hope, but it's shut down in just a blink of an eye, and now it's up to Guizhou. Guizhou holding on to the hopes and dreams of Twisted Minds for game number 4. You cannot afford to let any of these games go to the wayside. Oh, it's just getting heartbreaking. Meanwhile, up close and personal is going to be NRG on their double point stay, trying to do everything for North America. The shots are fired, but nothing's connecting. 24K has to reload, and that's going to be the death of them. NRG are now out. North America all of a sudden want to step it up on Sandhawk. Does that just mean we're the most aggressive region out there? Maybe. We like our aggressive maps. We like to get scrappy. Maybe that's why we don't do well necessarily on Miramar and Erangel. We want to get in your face. We want to fight. We love the chaos. And for Inco, they are thriving in that chaos. Break, but that's going to be okay. They still have 3 strong. For Loops, they've got to play this appropriately. This could be a big game if they do it right. Nozada needs to be rescued, but Nino's going to fall. And they're in trouble. Oh no, Loops is gonna turn the tides, and now it's like it's anybody's ball game. Intense game. Loops, who's gonna win it? Guapo on the attack. Guapo will fall because Rafina is on the high ground, and Loops will barely skate by the skin of their teeth with all 4 members up. But I tell you what, 7, it got really dicey there, but now Loops with 9 eliminations are set up for a meteoric game. It's going to be so hard to make it out of this. He really just is going to stay put and wait for AGG to, kind of come up on him. He's going to take the shots. Oh, and he dies! Are you kidding me? He had the first shots, but he was just a little bit too weak, and he will fall. Now it's up to Lil Boy. Lil Boy by himself with a full roster of AGG breathing down his neck. The good thing is he's got the off angle. 3 members in front of him. The shots are going to be fired. One's going to drop. He's got the smoke for cover, but the flames, along with the shots, will take him down, and we're now to our top 3. Team Liquid, they're making some magic happen, but as Cardozan falls, Chief has to make a decision. Go at it alone or go back for the res. I don't think the res is possible, so Chief, he is in some bad straits at the moment. He's got to sprint. Does he have smoke for cover? He doesn't, so he's got to utilize his bullets on the Federal. Great shots, but not enough. We're down to our top 2, and Twisted Minds only has Federal remaining. He's got a health pack, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The blue touches him, but just the toes. He's still alive, but AGG are still a full force.
It's got to be perfect.
Oh,
they're at the 90.
Yo, where did that come from? 9C comes in for the secondary attack. NRG starts to fall, and what looked to be an advantage for NRG now swings into the favor of 9Z, and that should be all she wrote, at least for now. Casper's going to run away and try to maintain his life, but that flying car threw NRG for a loop, and 9Z takes the win. Miguel has been absolutely diabolical today. Just diabolical. We have seen 2 water zones, and now we've got a bridge zone? Come on, how crazy can you get? Padrino finds himself in the middle of the water. You've got Nino just on the opposite side on the mountain. This is a weird dynamic and battle between these 2. And then meanwhile, 9Z, who took a risk to stay on the military side, seems to be paying off. Twisted Minds have kind of been parking the bus, if you will, for the longest time, and I don't know, the dynamic of this fight that's about to take place really has to be paid attention to on the top side. You've got Influence Rage, right? You still have the Vicious, who's had a standout game with 9 eliminations. You've got Furia, who's been the trolls under the bridge for the longest time. Intense Game is just on the opposite side. Mainland teams are about to have a bloodbath. Now Furia is holding it down. 10 toes down. They refuse to move. But David, let's not forget about him. He's been on fire and at times been the Grim Reaper for multiple rosters. But in this case, it's a little bit too much. They finally will lose their lives. The nades, the utility for Furia will ring true. But now the job has just begun. Now Influence Rage is moving up. They are to challenge that of Furia. But let's not forget Intense Game. It looks like PP, they might get a little bit weird, and I don't know, go for a flank here on Influence Rage. Oh, huge for 7 if he can stay alive, nearly dropping 2 from Loops. I mean, you want to talk about a sliver of health. The Loops member stays alive. Now, you got to question if Rivas and the rest of the AGG roster was able to get there in time. Would 7 have lived? I think the answer is undeniably yes, but we're about to find out. Nino, he drops down. AGG full send in. Rivas tagged up quite a bit. Loops is fighting hard. AGG will fall. And what looked to be great, 7 leading the charge, getting a drop. Unfortunately for them, they will be the first team finished off, but good news for Loops as they get a full team wipe. They do, and they're hunting, right? They're sharks, and they want their prey. They continue to push up, and they continue to take down members of X Factor. There's really nowhere X Factor can go. The only way that they can really get across to the to military is to go to the other bridge, which is already being occupied by VIP. They have to fight this fight, and they've got to try to make the most of it. Unfortunately for them, there's not a lot to make from it because TL continues to take them down. Havlik falls, another one down as well. A risky revive doesn't pay off. Baton is the last one standing, and the Hail Mary nade is truly his last stand. The last stand of the Alamo. Baton will fall, and Team Liquid will get almost a flawless win. They do at least lose one player, but you know what? Hey, that's a good win in my book. That elimination from Archerson was absolutely massive. I can't believe he wins that fight. The grenade was placed perfectly to force him out of the cover. That works, but then Archerson sees that, and instead of just running for another box, he takes the fight, and he makes it work. Incredible job, and he brings down Federal. Could Furia, as a solo with Archerson, get this winner-winner chicken dinner?